When I just kind of heard what they were doing, and of course you have Caitlin, who's drawn eyes from all around the world. That was like, why would I not? Why not be a part of something great? You go from Diana, and now you're going to a team who is going to be a contender for a championship. And so I'm stoked about this year. I'm really excited for the players, but I'm also excited just for the community and the relationship and the culture that you guys have.
She sat down for her first interview as a new Indiana Fever player, and it didn't take long for her to make a splash. Her new jersey quickly sold out worldwide. Sophie made a bold statement that got everyone in the WNBA talking. I think we're going to win a championship.
Excited, and I didn't come here for the spotlight. I didn't come here to have more eyes. I came here to win. And I really do think that with the group that we have, that we are going to win. We are going to get a championship soon.
That one sentence wasn't just a confident prediction. It was a challenge to everyone doubting Indiana's rise, especially the loudest critic, Sheryl Swoopes. Remember when Sheryl, a former WNBA star turned full-time critic, boldly claimed that nobody wanted to play with Caitlin Clark?
Peeps, Sheryl Swoopes is been missing. Sheryl Swoopes is MIA. They got a APB out for Sheryl Swoopes. If you see Sheryl Swoopes, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave.
It quickly became a rallying cry for those against Clark, a go-to quote for anyone trying to downplay her fast rise in the league.
Opportunity came about. When I first heard about it, I was so excited. Like I just knew that it was my time to get outside my comfort.
But Sophie's arrival and everything that followed completely shattered that narrative. While Swoopes was busy doubling down on her theory, the Indiana Fever were quietly flipping the entire off-season on its head. This wasn't just typical roster changes. Indiana was building what now looks like a title-contending team.
A phenomenal group. I'm excited for all the other pieces that came in this offseason with me. And so when I really see what I can do here, I'm confident in that, but I really am just excited for the big picture of what everyone brings to this.
First, there's Natasha Howard, a champion, defensive powerhouse, and matchup nightmare. Then came Danana Bunner, one of the league's most respected scorers, bringing both points and postseason experience. Add in Sydney Coulson, a veteran with smart play and a strong presence in the locker room. And then Sophie Cunningham joins the mix.
I really am just excited about not only what I can bring to the table, but as a whole, our versatility as a team is going to be huge.
This wasn't a hesitant move. Sophie didn't look like someone who was dragged into a situation. She looked energized and excited, like a competitor who saw the perfect fit and jumped at the chance. She raved about Indiana's playing style and was thrilled to team up with Caitlin Clark. It wasn't just admiration, it was pure excitement, chemistry, and full commitment.
Style play that you guys are playing here, that Stephanie is going to bring here, it's run and gun, it's shooters, it's emotion offense, and so my eyes lit up like a Christmas.
So much for Swoopes' infamous, "Nobody wants to play with her" line, huh? Need more proof that this narrative has completely fallen apart. Look at the fans. Sophie's jersey sold out. That's not a fluke. It's a fan base rallying behind the Fever's momentum and Clark's magnetic influence. Players are joining in, fans are all in, and the hype is real and deserved.
Played an emotion offense my whole life outside of kind of Phoenix. You know, it was more one-on-one and let people do their thing. And if you're open, you're open. Where I like to move. I like to run. I like to dribble and kick. You know what I mean? And so when you see Caitlin, when you see Aaliyah Boston, she's a great passer. Kelsey Mitchell's a great passer. That if you move and you make the great cut, you're going to get the ball. And I think that just helps everybody, free up. And so I like to run. I kind of get the name Forrest Gump sometimes. And I'm like, hey, if you guys want to call me, that's fine. I'll beat you down the court every time. But I really am just excited for the style of play and what I can bring to the table for the.
But the most important moment came when Sophie shut down all the noise. I didn't come here for the spotlight. I didn't come here to have more eyes. I came here to win. With that one sentence, she didn't just back Caitlin Clark. She exposed the absurdity of the idea that playing with Clark is a burden. Nobody in Indiana is avoiding the spotlight. They're chasing it, alongside Clark. And judging by the roster, They're ready to bring home some banners.
Here, I've already been motivated. Like, I know this is a new, fresh start. I'm not in a box anymore. Like, I can finally be free and be in an offense that I think that I can really thrive in and be around players who our mind is strictly on basketball and winning. So I'm just re-motivated. I'm refocused. I feel like I'm back, to be honest. I got a nice tan and that always makes me feel good too. And so being here, honestly, it just makes me want to work even harder than what I've been.
What Sophie Cunningham made crystal clear in her first interview is that real contenders, players with their eyes on a championship, see something special happening in Indiana. They're not running away from the challenge. They're running toward the opportunity. They see a rising star in Clark, generational talent in Aaliyah Boston, the scoring punch of Kelsey Mitchell, and the relentless energy of Lexi Hull. Together, it's a recipe for something potentially historic. This wasn't a case of a veteran settling for a backup plan or being shipped off to make the best of a bad situation. No, this was a proven player choosing Indiana, praising her new teammates, and making it clear from day one she's here to win it all. Cunningham wasted no time in shutting down Sheryl Swoopes' misguided claims. If there were any doubts that players didn't want to team up with Clark, Sophie erased them with one confident smile and a bold prediction.
Just so excited to be here. I'm from the Midwest, and so for me to kind of get back to my roots and be close to my family, I'm so excited. Like, when I say that I am refreshed and I am motivated and I just like kind of feel like my spark is back. Everyone thinks I've been feisty. You've not even seen the feisty side of me yet, so this should be really fun. But for me, I'm excited to be closer to home. I'm excited to deep dive into the community of Indiana. I've already met a lot of really cool people. I'm excited to inspire the next generation of young boys and girls around here, get to know the community.
When Cunningham talks about the fever, she doesn't sound like someone stuck in a situation. She sounds like a player who's finally found her basketball sanctuary. It's a place where her game, her grit, and her championship mindset are not only welcomed but embraced.
To kind of come into something that's refreshing, that people's minds are just wanting to win, people are willing to work hard, it's a younger group, and so to me that's refreshing. And now you just have to put all the puzzle pieces together, but you need someone to do that. And so I do know that I'm not old, but I'm also not young, so I'm kind of in that middle group. I still have a lot to learn, and I want to be a sponge. I want to continue to learn and continue to grow, but I also think that I had Diana to take me under her wing, and who better else to teach you the ropes in the W than Diana Taurasi. And so for me to come in here knowing what I've been taught, I kind of want to spread it around, especially with how talented